Hello and welcome back to the final part of the revision video for the lesson Changing State of Matter. If you missed part 1 and 2, please check them out as well as they were important questions. These questions are extracted from the IGCSE Chemistry Workbook. If you find this lesson hard for you, please check my previous videos which I have made to explain the lesson. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you get notified every time I post a video. Share this video to your friends as well if you find this useful. To know if this is useful or not, please stay until the end as I will be giving tips and revising the lesson while explaining the question. Now let's get into the question. Question 3. Use the data given for the substances listed below to decide which of them will be solids, liquids or gases at a room temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and atmospheric pressure. This is the table they have given us for the data. So, the main point you have to know when answering this question is, when is the substance solids, liquids and gas? For an example, when is the substance a liquid? Is it after the melting point or after the boiling point or before the melting point or before the boiling point? That is a key idea you have to remember or you have to know. Part A, they ask, which substance is a liquid over the smallest range of temperature? Now they have asked us liquid over smallest range of temperature. It's better if you can underline the keywords in a question so that you don't miss anything. Part B, which two substances are gaseous at minus 50 degrees Celsius? Which two gaseous at minus 50? Now in this part they have given us a reference temperature. So we have to refer to this temperature and answer this question by comparing with the data of this table. Part C, which substance has the lowest freezing point? Lowest freezing point. I think this is an easy question. It's basically like according to the numbers. Part D, which substance is liquid at 2500 degrees Celsius? This is also same as this, but the states are different. But in here also they have given us a temperature. We have to refer to this temperature and decide which substance is liquid. Part E, a sample of ethanoic acid was found to boil at 121 degrees Celsius at atmospheric pressure. Use the information in the table to comment on this result. Now in this you don't have to consider about this atmospheric pressure because this table data is also given according to the atmospheric pressure. But according to this question, this sample boils at 121. But in this table they have given us the boiling point of ethanoic acid is 118. So you have to find the answer. Why it is like that? If you know the answers for these questions, please pause the video and answer the questions first by yourself. After that, let's discuss the answers together. If you are done answering the questions, let's discuss the answers. Part A. Which substance is liquid over the smallest range of temperature? Now, to decide this question, we have to first understand, as I said in the beginning, when is the substance a liquid? The substance is a liquid when the substance melts, because at melting point temperature the substance turns its state from solid to liquid, and it stays liquid until it reaches the boiling point temperature, because at boiling point temperature the substance turns from liquid to a gas. I hope you remember this, because it is really important that you remember this. So now we have to determine what is the substance which is liquid over the smallest range of temperature. To determine the smallest range of temperature, you can do an easy calculation by calculating the difference between the boiling point and the melting point. So I have calculated the difference here. Here, as you can see, it is by boiling point minus melting point, or melting point minus boiling point, anything is fine. So now, as they are asking us over the smallest range of temperature, there are two smallest difference we can see, which is nitrogen and radon. But as they are asking us smallest, we have to go with the answer radon. Part B. Which two substances are gaseous at minus 50 degrees Celsius? They are asking us two now, not just one. So now we know when the substance is liquid, it is between melting point and boiling point. So when is the substance a gas? Yes, it is after the boiling point, because at boiling point, as I said, the substance changes from liquid to a gas. So after this point, it is a gas. So now they are asking at minus 50 degrees Celsius. And they are asking for two substances. Now we have to refer to this column. Now, to be a gas at this temperature, the boiling point of these substance must be lower than this minus 50. So the first obvious answer we can see is propane, because the boiling point is minus 42. So at this temperature, propane will already be a gas. So during minus 50, it is a gas. But there is no any other answer after that. So we have to make an assumption to determine the second substance. That is, at minus 50, the substance is partially a gas. So in order for that, we have to search for a temperature which is near to minus 50, because if you have referred to my part 1 video, we did a heating curve question. So we have to assume that as minus 62 is somewhat near to the minus 50, at minus 50 as the liquid is getting heated, some of the substance is a gas. Because already for an example you can see before the water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, there's some gas escaping from the container. So we can assume that case for this question as well. So according to that assumption, we can take radon as the second substance because it is the closest to minus 50. Minus 196 is a lot far away than minus 50. So the answer for these two questions are radon and propane. Part C. Which substance has the lowest freezing point? Now what is a freezing point is you should know. Yes, freezing point is same as the melting point of the substance because melting point is when the solid turns to a liquid and the freezing point is when liquid turns to a solid when it is cooled. So the melting and freezing points are the same. So they are asking us the lowest. So you have to take the lowest number from this, which is minus 210. Part B. Which substance is liquid at 2500 degrees Celsius? Now we've discussed in part A as well when is the liquid. It is between melting and boiling points. So which substance is liquid at this temperature we have to refer. Sodium is not, radon is not, ethanol is not, cobalt, yes, because it is in the range, because 2500 is between melting point and boiling point. So the answer is cobalt. Final part. A sample of ethanoic acid was found to boil at 121 degrees Celsius at atmospheric pressure. Use the information in the table to comment on this result. Now I have extracted the part of the table needed for this question, which is the ethanoic acid. And I've told before that you don't need to consider the atmospheric pressure here because the table here also gives the result at the atmospheric pressure. So we have to consider about this melting and boiling points here. Mainly the boiling point. So according to this table, the boiling point is 118 and the sample gives 121. So this can be due to the impurities present in this sample, which can cause a slight deviation from the accurate boiling point. So the answer will be the boiling point for pure ethanoic acid is 180 degrees Celsius according to the table, but the sample had the boiling point of 121, which means that the sample had impurities in it, which explains the changing boiling point. Remember, this is a personal experience I am talking about. When answering a question, please write complete answers so that you can receive full marks. Try to explain the answer. Now, For this, you can just write because there are impurities in the sample. But no, just write the comparison you made so that you can get full marks in the exam. So this marks the end of this question and the revision question videos. But if you have any more questions, please comment them down below so I can answer them in the comment section, or I can make a separate video for those questions. Please like the video if you found this useful, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is really important for me and it would mean a lot to me. And thank you, and see you again in the next lesson, which is separation techniques. Thank you.